Your best friend hates you. Hey guys, it's Dami here from Clientele Boosters, and today I'm going to be discussing how to create space for difficult conversations so your best friend does not hate you. Now, as managers, leaders, entrepreneurs, I'm sure you guys have found many occasions, whether it's with family, friends, employees, team members, contractors, where you need to have a hold space for a difficult conversation. Now, many people go about a difficult conversation in the wrong way. In the height of their emotion, they want to lash out. They want to make that phone call, say, you and you shouldn't have done this and you shouldn't have done that. You are immediately associating, feedback to that person with shouting, very painful language, heightened states of emotion, high tone instead of low tone. What you want to do, and one of the things you can do to make sure that you keep your best friend, you keep the employee, you keep the client. First of all, you make sure you have that conversation when you're in a state of more emotional relaxation or balance, right? So what you want to do is, if you realize maybe a client isn't sending you content and you need that content to be able to start their Facebook ads campaign, instead of texting them angrily saying, hey, where's the content? Instead of, okay, right now you can identify, and I think I learned this from Layla Hormozy, I noticed that I am getting frustrated that the client has not sent content yet. So once you've noticed that, maybe go for a walk, give yourself a couple of minutes, and then have that call with that client or send a text. Remember, these guys are busy. So if you're gonna call someone, that's somewhat of a drastic behavior in a sense. I would first of all flick them a text, say, hey, I'm really excited to be working with you. A week and a bit has gone by and we really want to make sure that we get you great results. Is there any chance you could flick over some content today? Let's just say that didn't work and you have to escalate that to a conversation. I, again, would progressively increase the rate to how I'd follow up with them. I wouldn't necessarily go straight to something super heavy. I would maybe send a voice message. And then maybe I'd send an email. Then maybe I'd call them, right? But what you want to do is you first want to just give them a nudge before you give them the full. So that's step number one. You want to make sure that you are, first of all, making sure that you're in a state of better emotional control. Number two, if it gets to the phone call, you want to use what I like to call, or what Chris Voss, I think, calls it, the DJFM tone. So shout out to all my salesmen. You guys will probably understand what I'm talking about here. The DJFM tone, and this especially works with children and even with women, with dating. Like, I'm a man, but I'm not sure if it will work as well if you're a female trying to talk to a male. Basically, if I'm talking to a younger child, instead of me saying I'm really disappointed that you did X, Y, and Z, in an angry tone, I would say, hey, listen, John, I'm really disappointed that you ate that cookie. You know you weren't supposed to eat that cookie. Why did you eat it? You see how that clarity of DJFM tone, it comes across as understanding. It's the same with your clients. So if you're calling up a client, even a customer, you could have a restaurant business, right? You could be in HVAC, you could be in NDIS. You want to have a declarative tone so it shows a sense of understanding. Because people seek to be understood. If they can be understood, then they're easily and more open or receptive to new information to be influenced. So step number one, make sure you're in a good emotional state. Step number two, make sure you're using the declarative tone. Step number three, and I already started to do it, you want to create the sandwich. So the first thing you want to do is you want to compliment them. So those are just 3 quick steps that you can use the whole space for difficult conversations, whether it's with a client, whether it's with a customer. And I can assure you, it's not only going to save you a lot of headache and regret, as we've all experienced, but it will also make it a lot easier for you to keep clients, to keep customers, and to save face and just to be a better leader as well. Because the more employees, the more people you have in your team, the more imperative and the more crucial it is to communicate effectively. Don't lose your best friend. Follow these 3 steps. Much love, guys. Peace out. Bye-bye.